I made the mistake of searching the deep web one time. I saw and read that some people are talking about this thing called Tor that allows you to search the deep web, and it was basically posts asking for the strangest things people have come across on the deep web. It intrigued me, some of the things people have found. So, I went along and downloaded Tor. Someone I read about posted a link to a basically hidden directory with a bunch of useful links to the dark web. I was shocked at how many illegal drug trade links there were. I did my best to steer clear of anything like that. But I did come across a link that took me to another page with a bunch of links called the shadow links. The page was dark with a bunch of blue and green links. The blue links seemed to be the strangest. There was one thing called cryptic riddles and another called forbidden currencies. Reading some of those links, I realized how messed up this whole deep web thing really was. I clicked on a green link that seemed interesting. It was called the Mystery Society chat. I clicked on the link, and it took even longer than all of the pages to load. I'd say I stared at a blank white screen for a good minute before the page finally turned dark and a chat box popped up next to a video box. I wish that I had just clicked the back button at that point. But instead, I typed "hello" in the chat box. What happened next was weird. Someone wearing a disguise popped up on the screen in a dimly lit room. I felt like my heart stopped, but then I saw my face pop up on the screen as well. The website was using my webcam, even though I naturally keep it off. I covered it with my hand and tried to close the page. But at this point, my taskbar was gone along with the minimize and exit buttons at the top of the Tor window. I tried hitting the Ctrl+Alt+Delete keys, but it did nothing, and then there was a muffled, distorted voice coming from my speakers. I can only assume it was the person in the disguise speaking. They were disguising their voice with some kind of voice changer. I clearly remember they said,
"I still see you, Emily."
My heart sank. They had said my name. Scared and worried, I quickly pulled the plug from the computer. And it felt like an eternity before it finally cut power. I didn't know if I should report what happened to the police. But from what I knew, everything was anonymous with Tor, so it didn't even seem worth it. It was obviously just a low-life hacker. I went on with my life after deleting the Tor browser from my computer. But about 2 weeks later, my dad threw a letter in my room. He told me it came in the mail for me. There was no return address on it. I ripped the letter open and unfolded the paper tucked inside. In huge letters that filled the paper were the 3 words, "Don't come back." I felt like I was going to throw up from the sickening feeling it gave me. I crumpled the paper and threw it away. I didn't call the cops as it seemed pointless, and I didn't tell my dad because it would only cause him to panic. But I have no idea how or why they got my address.